Hello, hello. Um, okay, so I am going to show you how to relieve tension and tightness in your back. And it usually comes from a lot of sitting. It may come from weakness in the abdominals or weakness in the back muscles. Um, and the way to address the cause of it is to actually release out the tightness that you will have in the front, in your hips. Because when you sit for a long periods of time, these muscles here get tight. So you want to open up this area and it will go up into the waistline. There are deep leg muscles that go up into the waistline that we want to open up and lengthen, okay? So start on your chair, lift up and lengthen as tall as you can. We're going to do 4 shoulder circles. The shoulder blades give us an ability to stretch and lift up the upper back. And when we stretch and lift up the upper back, we're creating space here. Now, as we go for more shoulder circles, you're going to keep stretching your spine up and then pulling your belly button into the body, and then try and use the muscles in your stomach to pull up towards the back of your head. So your belly button's pulling up and back. Lifting up tall, stay lifted. And then from here, you're going to take your hands, interlace them, press out and lengthen, and then push them overhead. You want your elbows pulling towards each other, so your arms are straight. I'm pushing into my legs, I'm keeping my abdominals tight, and I'm stretching the side of my body. As I reach over, my abdominals are staying pulled in, and I'm reaching side to side. My legs are stabilizing my movement. I'm not collapsing, I'm stretching over. And we're going to use this movement in a second to help open up those deep leg muscles known as hip flexors. Side, lift tall, side, get taller, reach over, taller, belly button pulling in, stretch, and then come into center. Remember that movement. We're going to start opening up the side of our hips here. So I'm staying on the chair. I'm using the chair to rest my thigh on, and my other leg is pressing into the floor. I'm trying to create a straight line from my hip up to the ceiling. I'm going to interlace the fingers, push up, hold it here, and now from this position, I'm side stretching away. Again, I'm pulling in and I'm side stretching away from this side. Same action with the elbows. They're reaching towards each other. I'm getting as tall as I can. And if it's hard to feel the stretch in the front of the hip, squeeze your bottom forward. Let's keep going. A few more here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's take it over to the other side. I'm using my chair as a foundation. My hip rested. I'm squeezing the butt forward, reaching those arms overhead, and I'm side stretching. Keep the butt squeezing. I feel it a lot more on this side. You're going to feel one side tighter than the next, so it's good to note which side is tight. Pulling in, reaching tall. My abdominals are staying tight. 2 and 1. Excellent. Coming back into center. We're going to do the same shape, but without the chair. So I'm taking myself into a lunge as if I am holding, as if my butt is on that chair, but it's not. And my arms are going to go overhead one more time. And this time, keeping my butt strong, belly pulling in, I float my knee to the floor and up. This is stretching the front of the leg. It's also strengthening all those muscles in the hips that actually get quite weak when we are sitting for long periods of time. Weakness is usually why we have discomfort. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it to the other side. Spine stretching, abdominals pulling in, arms reaching up, and then I'm dropping the knee to the floor and reaching up. Again, this side feels much tighter. 6 more. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming up. There you go. So, in about 5 minutes, you can open up your hips, waistline, shoulders, and give relief for your back. If you want to take a few more seconds, you can drop your hands to the floor and then just allow your back to stretch. I drop my head all the way down to allow my spine to stretch, moving side to side. That's just an option that you can add. And best of luck with any back pain or discomfort. And then check back in for a back strengthening exercise too. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.